Hi everybody, my name is Nellie Johnston with Growing Thyme Cooking, and today we are going to make lemon poppy seed muffins. This muffin recipe might look a little daunting when you first look at the list of ingredients, but I promise it's really simple. The ingredients you're going to need are 3 cups flour, 1 cup sugar, 3 tablespoons poppy seeds, 1 tablespoon baking powder, a half teaspoon baking soda, a half teaspoon salt, 1.5 cups whole fat yogurt. It's important to get the whole fat yogurt, and you can get either vanilla or plain, but my family likes the vanilla flavor. 1 lemon that has been juiced and zested, 2 eggs, a half teaspoon lemon extract, or if you want a little more lemony flavor, you can use 3 or 4 drops of lemon oil, a 1/4 cup milk, and a half cup butter that has been melted. Before we start throwing all of our ingredients in a bowl, we need to preheat the oven to 375. And then we need to spray our muffin tins with nonstick cooking spray. 7 of our ingredients are considered dry ingredients, so we're going to add them to a large mixing bowl first. So we're going to start with our 3 cups of flour. Then we'll add sugar. And then we'll add our baking powder. There is more baking powder in this recipe than there is baking soda. Baking powder, baking soda, salt, our poppy seeds, and our lemon zest. We're adding our lemon zest now because we want the flour to coat it and keep it kind of separated so it doesn't clump together. And we have quite a bit of lemon zest from that lemon. Lemon zest is great to use in recipes because the oils from the lemon rind are more potent than lemon juice itself. So when you have a lemon recipe, using lemon zest is a good way to really pack a punch with the lemon flavor. So once those things are all added, we're going to mix them together. The reason we mix our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients separately is because we want to make sure all of those leavening agents, and for instance this with our poppy seeds and lemon zest, we want to make sure that it's all evenly distributed, because nothing's worse than not combining it first and then getting a mouthful of baking soda or baking powder because it didn't get mixed in all the way. So we're going to finish mixing this and then we're going to set it aside. In the same way that we added all of the dry ingredients to a bowl and mixed them to make sure they would be evenly distributed throughout the batter, we are doing the same thing with our wet ingredients. So we're going to start with cracking 2 eggs into the bowl. We'll set these shells aside to put them in the compost. We did the same thing with our lemon after we juiced it and zested it. Okay, then we're going to whisk that really quickly. I like to whisk it first just to make sure the egg yolk gets mixed in really well. Okay, then we're going to add our full fat yogurt. And again, my family likes to use full fat vanilla yogurt. And then we're going to add our milk and our lemon juice that we juiced from our lemon. This is the point where I also add our lemon oil. I like to use lemon oil instead of lemon extract just because I feel like it's a more natural flavor and it really packs a punch with the lemon. So I put about 2 or more like 3 or 4 drops of lemon oil in. And then our last ingredient we're gonna add after we mix this all together. So we're going to mix these wet ingredients. And then we're going to add our melted butter. We melted our butter about 10 minutes ago. We don't want it too hot because we don't want it to cook the egg in this wet mixture. Then you're gonna mix in all of the butter And you're gonna end up with this, it looks like yogurt. It looks like lemon yogurt actually, but once we have that all done, it's time to combine this. Once we have our wet ingredients all mixed together, it's time to combine them with the dry ingredients. So we're going to set this aside and go grab our dry ingredients. The trick to making a really great crumb on a muffin or a quick bread is to first of all start with the right type of flour. You want a flour that is an all-purpose flour or a pastry flour. You really want to avoid bread flour because bread flour has a higher protein content, and the more protein and gluten in the flour, then the tougher and chewier the consistency of your final product will be. So we used all-purpose flour for this. The other trick you want to pay attention to is that you don't want to overmix. So we're going to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients and stir just until it's mixed together. I always tell my students, you stir just until there is no more flour visible. Sorry, it's going in and out of focus. My camera doesn't like this mixing part. So we're just going to stir it. This is a pretty thick batter, but we're just gonna keep stirring it until there is no more flour on the sides of the bowl or at the bottom. Once we have it mixed, we're gonna set it aside and go grab our muffin tins. You only want to fill the muffin tin well about 2/3 of the way full in this recipe because that baking powder and baking soda is going to cause this batter to rise pretty significantly during the baking process. I get another spoon to help scrape it off of the big spoon. We're just going to fill each of these muffin tin wells about 2/3 full. Again, this batter is pretty thick, and that's okay, that's how it's supposed to be. We're going to do the same thing with our other muffin tin. These are large muffin tins, and this recipe makes 12 jumbo muffins. If you are using a regular size muffin tin, it makes about 18. Now we're just going to put them in a preheated oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. Once you take the muffins out of the oven, let them cool for about 15 to 20 minutes before eating them. And if you have a lot of leftovers, which you might, let them cool completely, throw them in a freezer Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. They make an awesome quick breakfast. And the really great thing about this recipe is it's really versatile. So we made a lemon poppy seed muffin recipe, but if you want to switch it up, you can easily make a blueberry or a blackberry or a raspberry muffin recipe simply by omitting the poppy seeds and the lemon extract and adding in 2 cups of berries, fresh or frozen. If you use frozen berries, you need to increase the cooking time a little bit. I still leave the lemon juice and lemon zest in even when we make blueberry muffins because it gives the muffin a nice little fresh taste. I hope you guys enjoyed this demonstration. You can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or you can even go to our website. We have a lot of awesome materials, courses, curriculum that you can also purchase. Have a great day. Bye.